Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we're going to be playing some D&T Paladin, or some Aggro Paladin, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm going to get into a little bit more as to why we're playing this deck in particular when we actually start recording the games, but for those who don't know, this Aggro Paladin deck is kind of just a call to arms deck where you buff your minions and you just go face with this really good new 1-drop. That has Divine Shield and is a 2-1 for 1. Really good. But yeah, I have a couple funny stories about this deck, and I kind of want to get into them, and I don't have much else to say besides you kind of click on minion, then you click on face, and you hope it works. So with that being said, how about let's queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. First matchup. Can't think of it as Priest. You'll notice that we're in Legend. Yesterday I did a little bit of grinding off stream or off recording. Just wanted to play some Pillager Rogue and ended up getting to Legend. I got to Legend playing Pillager, right? Or did I do it playing Shudder? No, I got to Legend playing Shudder or Freeze, and then I played Pillager when I got into Legend. I think that's what it was, something like that. Anyways, I think I'm all this here and I keep the rest. Okay, so I guess it's time to delve into. Actually, before we delve into the stories about this deck, sorry if I sound a little bit weird. I'm a little bit congested, feeling a little bit under the weather, and honestly, my entire life has just been feeling like really slow today. Like, everything has felt slower than normal, and it's a really weird experience. Something that I've personally never really dealt with. And yeah, just like honestly, my whole brain feels like foggy at all times, and it's a little rough. But what can you do? So, besides that, before we get into the stories again, I hope everyone has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a Monster to ideally get back into better brain. That is English, I think. That sounds really hurts. I was hoping to get some value between like buffing this and whatnot. Also sucks that our first matchup we hit was Big Priest, but what can you do? Alright. So I have two plays. One is Call to Arms, one is I feel like Call to Arms is the play here. Call to Arms is the play. Yeah, this is like really good because we can do buff next turn. This is like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a fair amount of damage. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I wanted just one time my opponents to be playing skillful decks. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. We're done next turn. It doesn't actually matter what we do. Oh well. Let's cube the next one and hopefully not have turn 3 Shadow Essence. Alright guys, yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. Next is against even or unholy even DK. Maldives. Alright, I guess this is as good as a time as any to talk about funny stories involving a card in my hand. That card being Oh My Yogg. I finally succeeded in I finally got the quest completion of deal lethal damage with Oh My Yogg. Problem was, okay, I was playing some Pillager Rogue. As you know, I want to get better at that deck, and honestly, I probably spent around like 2 hours last night practicing the deck, trying to learn all the lines with Tenwu and whatnot. And note, I have never hit this Paladin deck in a couple, I would say. Oh, he's not even. I was very confused there as what just happened. But yeah, as you guys are probably aware at this point, this deck is not a deck you really queue into that often. Of course, the 2 times I've queued into it was playing Pillager, because why would you not hit the deck that hard counters Pillager while you're playing Pillager? I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Yes. Let's kill that here. Both of these guys survive this and whatnot. Yeah. So I was playing Pillager, and I go down to exactly 3 life. I think you guys can tell where this is going. And I played Swindle to draw a card because I had lethal, and I just wanted to make sure it was an My Yogg, you know. So my coins and whatnot, I didn't want to get baited and lose out on that value. So I played Swindle. Swindle hit Obliterate, which is the new Death Knight card. Where if they had not changed it, where you take damage equal to the health of the minion, I would have only taken 2. But it deals exactly 3 now all the time. And I was at 3 health. I just died. I was genuinely so upset. I don't often just pause the game and go do something else. It's not something I often do. But I quite literally had to take a break for like 30 minutes when that happened. Because it is so tilting when you play a game so well that you're able to prepare lethal against a matchup that's really, really bad. The card Weblord against Pillager Rogue is super awful. Your Tenwus cost 4, your Mailbox Lancers cost 4. It's so rough that I lose a game that I have guaranteed lethal to an My Yogg RNGing a card that got buffed just so it killed me. It was the most aggravating thing I've ever fucking done. I was so pissed. I was on the... I'll continue it in the next game, actually. I don't want to just spend too much time on the victory screen. I'll just get the next one, and I'll talk about it a little bit more there. Okay, so now we're against this deck. Hardenwell everything here. But yeah, looking back at my games, it was a game that was at the end of a lose streak, which was in itself obnoxious. I like lost to, it was like Secret Mage and another Pillager Rogue that just threw better than I did, and then I got screwed by that Paladin. But man, it was rough. It was so rough. But yeah, no. This matchup is actually awful for the Rogue. Weblord single-handedly makes the matchup probably 30 plus times harder than people think. What's the odds he has an activator? What are the odds he has an activator? I would say pretty low. I like doing this play. Next time I have this or this, depending what he does. If you play something, just activate this to trade into it. I mean, I could just slam this probably on an empty board. As long as I don't really have holy spells, I'd be able to play the next turn. Maybe Blessing of Wisdom. Play some 1/1s. Perfect. I get a really value trade. Playing this guy with a Divine Shield here is actually really good. Even now, if he kills this, I mean, if I top deck Blessing of Wisdom, I can Blessing of Wisdom this, and it puts me really far ahead. Zero kind of card is there that does. Oh, Inner Rage. I'm fine with that. Blessing of Wisdom? Do I lose out on value to guarantee that my guy lives? I think it's worth it, actually. One, it's the best use of my mana. Oh, this is the one that deals 3 damage to you. It's the best use of my mana. Also means he has a harder time killing it. Also discounts both of these. So that's really, really good. This is the first card I thought it was. That's a combination right there. We're actually so far ahead. Even if he has like a whirlwind effect, we're super, super far ahead. He has to kill this 8/6. I mean, this is just lethal with the 8/6, right? So. You going face? Well, we have lethal. Beautiful. This deck is actually surprisingly good right now, I think. You have a lot of very sticky minions that have Divine Shield, which is a little bit hard for some decks to deal with. So I think this deck is actually like in a decent spot right now. I wouldn't say it's the best. I still think Secret Mage might be a rough matchup, and Pirate Rogue, but I still think this deck is in a decent spot. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next game. All right. I kind of want to keep this. I believe this is the better mall. The reason I wanted to keep Blessing of Wisdom is that it's really good with these 2/1s for 1 with Divine Shield, or any of the 1/1 Divine Shields. But if it was even, I play this, he hero powers next turn, punches it. If I play Blessing of Wisdom on it, I draw 1 card and then it dies, which is not ideal. So, yeah. This draw is really, really good. There's no poke here, most likely. Yeah. I think that's actually a really, really good draw. I was gonna probably do this just to push a little bit of damage, force him to hero power it again. But I like this board. Next turn we're just coining this out. Should be good enough to develop us something decent. Another 4 or 5 times. Pretty good. We can actually kill that here, but I think this is actually not bad here at this. This is slightly better though. Beautiful. I love Call to Arms as a card. 4 mana build a board is really, really good. Alright, now I just need the one that gives +3/+3 Divine Shield. The Seal of Blood, and we're in a very, very good position. We have over a 50% chance of hitting, splitting the Divine Shield the way we want to. Second Call to Arms. I think that's better for next turn. Right here. We have the Redemption, so if he kills this, it comes back. If he kills this, it comes back with Divine Shield. Both ways puts us in a fairly good position. He can't use a spell, but My Yogg. Yeah, I think these are just overall the best angles we could take. Especially this. Slightly better than the Call to Arms. I kind of want to bait into a use of a spell to trigger the My Yogg. The next time I can do this. Puts us in a very, very, very good position. I mean, we can technically hit, like, it's a lot of tempo. Eight plus 5. It's him to 4. Can do this trade as well. Can do this. God damn, I have actually so many possible plays. I think this is the best one. I think this is the best one because it puts him really, really low. And now it makes even my 1/1s potentially lethal with the Guardian's Grace. That's why I like this play a lot. Also, because I don't know how he's supposed to deal with this. That gets yogged. As far as I know, that deck doesn't just have 4 mana board wipe. It does. I hate the card Oh My Yogg so much. Insane. What were the odds that he hit 2 taunt minions? Low is my guess. Because I've never seen that happen. Nothing but pain and misery. It's okay. I have to poke with this. That hurts. Oh, that fucking sucks. That's really not what I wanted to hit. That's really, really not what I wanted to hit. I was hoping to hit this. If I hit this, it gives buffs all these things. That's like really, really good for me. This. Oh, we got there though. Oh, we get in there, boys. We get in there. Hey, Jesus. All right. This is working pretty good. We have time for a couple more games, so let's queue up the next one. All right. Another Death Knight. Seems like this legend rank is just full of Death Knights. It's kind of insane. I need a 1-drop. It's actually playable. Oh, I guess I get another redemption. Not exactly what I would call a playable 2-drop, but I guess I'll take it. Ooh, now that's a good one. Okay. This is not the ideal situation. I don't want to draw another 1-drop here. Hero Power's here to kill it. He can't play anything else unless he coins something else out. I get my 1/1 Divine Shield back. You sadly get to get way more value than I wanted him to get out of that 2/3. Sucks, but what can you do? It's a really, really good curve for him. here I'm pretty sure this is the right play. This definitely telegraphs what my other secret I got was. 1000%. There's just no me playing around it. I just need to hope to top deck Cult Arms. What does this coin turn into? Nothing. Okay. Cult Arms would be an insanely good draw. It's an okay-ish draw. Again, the problem right now that I have is that I have no other card draw in this deck besides hand and, I guess, to a certain extent, Call to Arms. Which is really, really bad. If he hits Obliterate here, I just lose the game. All my eggs are in one basket right now, so... I'm just dead, right? Zero power, takes 6. No matter what I draw, except for maybe Call to Arms, I just lose. Yeah. I don't think that even this is good enough to come back from here. Not with those hits. Oh well. Yeah. This is the problem with this deck is if you fall behind even slightly in the early game, you just lose. Right? So getting hit by the Obliterate there was nothing I could do. That was just so devastating. Oh well. With that being said, let's just queue up the next one and hopefully get it up, right guys? Yeah. That being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. Shaman, I'm assuming this is even Shaman. It's not worth it. I was debating keeping all those, because it's like, I can play those relatively early on. But I think... Okay, so it's not even... 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm doing this play. Force a devolve if he has it. If he doesn't, hand here is insanely good and pushes a lot of damage real quickly. Yeah. The other thing is the schooling can't kill it yet because it's only 3 damage. Develop a taunt now. Alright. +3/+3 here in D shield is going to be really good. It does get a little bit punished by devolve, but I can't necessarily play around everything, and I think doing this, I think greening here is fine. Because it has D shield, so it doesn't actually die to Firebounce or Flurg. I think this is fine. He had the devolve. So there was one card I lost to, and it was devolve, and he top decked it. So what can you do? Yep. Oh well. I tried, got punished. I think that was still the right play. Had to hope for no devolve, and he just had it. Must be nice. I don't know how many games I've played of Shadowwalk Shaman, but I'd never have the devolve there. I'd keep it in my hand and I wouldn't even have there. Oh well. Yeah, there goes my board. Yeah, he managed to get super ahead in the early game. I hate that trade. Oh well, we tried. We're just dead here, though. I don't think there's anything I can do to come back in this situation. No, definitely not after that. Let's just wipe my board, right? Yeah. You also had to have the Dirty Rat. If you didn't have the Dirty Rat, we were still potentially in the game. But... what can you do? Oh well, we tried. We got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. He's yet to play more Murlocs, both cost 0. Double Corrupted Elementalist. Up 13 cards of your deck. Nice. I love not drawing real cards. Oh well. We tried. Clearly, we got outskilled. Big skill right there. I wish I had half as good as these draws whenever I play Shadowwalk Shaman. Half. Oh. At least I can get complete my quest for getting lethal damage with My Yogg. Yeah, let's buy some more GVG packs. Alright. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. Hopefully these are good. Make up for those lackluster games we got in the second half of the video. But, yeah, we went, I don't know, what, 3-3? Yeah, 3-3. Unlucky. At least we got an epic. Epic! Oh, look, it's the guy that no longer should be printed because they printed out as a 1-mana card. It always makes me laugh to see how outclassed old cards are. Like, why would I ever play this guy? Where is he? Why would I ever play this when I could play a quest that does this for 1 mana? That I always have in my opener. Yeah. What was the other blue card we got? Oh, it's a second Sacred Pet. Scarlet Purifier. I was about to call him a Sacred Purifier, but no. Wrong card. Anyways. With that being said, I still do think this deck is really good. If you're hitting a lot of combo decks that are not freeze, this deck is really, really good. If you are hitting a lot of freeze, I would probably try to avoid it because your deck is reliant on playing hand buff cards. So unless you're also really good at drawing My Yogg, you just get screwed by Devolve. But if you're playing into a lot of, you know, Quest Mage or any really of the combo rogue decks, this deck is really, really good. And like, you could even add cards what's it called? Why can't I think of a name? Why am I using this one and not this one? Anyways, you can use cards like Watchpost in the deck as well. It does help screw over some of those decks a little bit. That would be bringing it way more into the Death and Taxes style of deck versus it just being like more of an aggro deck that relies on the hand buffs. Actually, this deck reminds me of anything for those who play Magic. It reminds you a lot of Boggles in Modern or Hexproof or whatever you want to call it. How you're just trying to build up 1 or 2 minions that can just punch your opponent in the face enough and lethal them. Or like Infect is another deck that's very, very similar to this. So yeah, if you like those style of decks, would recommend trying this out. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hopefully, we can get some more dubs. Alright, guys? Yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.